It's all you, brother.
No, it's not, Christian.
Yeah,
It's
it
denji.
is.
It's the crow.
Oh.
It's Chainsaw Man.
Shit. Oh
It's
shit.
Snake Woman. It's
Oh shit.
what do you call the other guy? Sword Man.
Katana man.
They never say Katana Man. Like, Dunji say you're right. Katana. The title for the last one's Katana, but they never say Katana Man. The teacher called him something. Kishibe. He finally
Kishibe.
told us his name. Right. He said, "Are you ready to fight the Snake Woman in the Sword Man or some shit like that?" Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they never mentioned that. That would be sick though, right? Like Dunji, Chainsaw Man, and Katana Man. That would have been sick, but.
I mean, he's some sort of sword, so.
Yeah, that's the katanas. I think that's a type of swords. But,
yeah, it is.
But, episode 11. Mirai Saiko! Mirai Saiko! Mirai Saiko!
It kind of sounds like he's saying. Yeah, no, that's pretty spot on. It's like it sounds like he's saying "We are psycho" in English. A little bit.
I like when they do that in this television shows, movies, whatever it is. When an intro for a big bad guy is ominous. Like, this is a guy, the only two folks with contracts with him took these contracts at crazy losses. Like, half of your lifespan. Your
Do you
sense of
consider him a
smell,
bad guy?
taste. That's. I mean, they're devils, Christian. But
Well.
it's his Christian. He's a devil. I'm not about to humanize these folks. You can do whatever you want. That is what it is. But
What about power? Power
is also a devil.
Denji. What about Denji? Denji's a devil.
Denji's
He's
different.
part devil.
Denji's from a very compassionate devil. Pushta was an angel in my eyes.
Well, what is this discrimination?
This is subjective. Whoa, Christian, we don't use empty words. Christian, we're black.
That's all the more reason to call it out.
Whoa.
What?
Have you transitioned to the other side?
What
It is what it is. Okay. Let's. You know what? For the folks who aren't black who just came here for Chainsaw Man, let's just cut this shit out, Christian. Fine. It is. Yes. It is what it is. The devils, but I don't know. This is subjective. To me, Pushta was too cute. Pushta can't kill. Someone had to wield him to kill, like a sword.
The way the Gun Devil's going after Pochita, I feel like that says Pochita's been up to some no good. Might not be as cute as we think.
He never pronounced the I. He said Pochta. He's like,
Yeah,
guess
I'm
in
not
English,
sure. Yeah, I mean, I like both, but I think Pochta. You know, it's kind of like when you're trying to reference a name in a different language. Sometimes you try to, let's say Japanese, for example, like Japanify the name, I guess, for lack of a better word. So, like, I always go back and forth between how I would think it would sound in English and how it sounds in Japanese, and I guess I make that quick decision in my head. But, yeah, Pochita is, it's probably the correct way to say it.
No, but the intro, right? I thought this was gonna be some extremely strict, gruesome-looking, like that Aki would be shaking in his boots. I was like, Mirai Saiko, say it with me. Yo.
Yeah, it's very goofy, very whimsical.
The exchange too? Bros, are you telling me you're out here taking senses and eyesight and everything from folks out here robbing folks? Well, it's not robbing, right? Because it's an exchange. It's an agreement from two parties. But you're only going to live in this guy's right eye, that's it?
You know,
he gives us the reason. Yeah, go ahead.
I do wonder what a devil stands to gain by receiving, because these are supposed to be equivalent exchanges. So a human gets quite a great deal of power by exchanging something like their eyesight or their sense of touch or smell. But I wonder what that, like, how is that equivalent for a devil? Like, what does that give them? Is it just they like to see the person suffer? Is it just a matter of principle? I don't know, but I do wonder if in the future they'll touch on that more. Because I don't think devils are getting anything by taking somebody's eyeball, except some kind of sick pleasure, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm saying oh, no, like I know this for a fact. Subjective. From my end, I think it's not even a get off. I think they like the fact that their services, their powers come with a cost to humans. Because at the end of the day, they're not friends. Like, devils are killing humans, and then you have public safety, and you have devil hunters, who are mostly humans, well, and a bunch of fiends and devils among them that are trying to kill devils. So for that reason, to make a pact, I'm sure I would want something from you that is painful for you to give me. And it's probably fun for me. Like Ghost, you know how she took apart Himeno little by little, well, gave herself, right? Or Aki, how we see him with the bandage around his arm. He have to give a little part. That's what was requested for this exchange. Yeah, they probably get off from humans needing them and then them making humans suffer because you need your senses. Like, I don't need that, but you're going to have that to deal with me, and you desperately need my powers to kill my kind, so I'll take that from you. That's how I take it. but it might not.
Yeah,
be
and they also like they thrive on fear, and they enjoy that. It seems, especially Power when she saw little girly screaming out in pain in the hotel. And then so I could see that.
No, but it's cool. It's cool, and it's such a small tool. Like, I'm not taking anything from you. I'm just gonna live in your right eye, and I like that he addressed that right away. I love when writers do this because I'm like, what the fuck? You out here taking a big chunk of these other two dudes or gals or whoever have contracts with you. Why? And he answers right away. Oh, you're shocked. Why so small, right? Your death in the future will be fucking worse. Will be the fucking worst, right? I'm like, damn. Yeah. Is Zaki about to get sliced? What is that? The Japanese Christian. No, what? That can't be it. That can't be it. What? I hope I'm not getting this mixed up. I think it might be a yakuza, which is a part of this show, the gangs in Japan. I hope I'm not getting this mixed up. I think it's a Japanese tradition. Cuts by 1,000 slices. Slice death by 1,000 cuts or some shit like that. Actually, I can just Google this shit. Like, imagine that's what it is. It's just,
I feel like it's going to be worse than that.
Christian, that's extremely painful. Death by 1,000 cuts. A song by Taylor Swift. What the fuck is this?
She just hijacked the common saying. The song. Is that the name of her song?
Yeah.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, I'm like, song by Taylor. That's not what I'm looking for here.
You know, I used to always hate when songs did that.
Oh, in China, not Japanese. Okay. What's up?
I would hate when a song would just have some common phrase as a title, and then every time I tried to Google it, it would just show up with the song. That used to piss me off.
No, it's crazy. Plagiarism. But hopefully it's her, like, slowly, dying. It's probably a breakup song. No, breakup. As in, like, heart being torn. I don't know. Just, she bodied the concept of breakup. It's her early songs when I used to listen. Oh. Crazy stuff. But we move. Right. So.
And it's crazy. He had to stick his head in that's a risky move. Sticking your head in that thing's belly.
Imagine it just consumed you. Yeah, imagine.
That's what I would be. Yeah, but I guess there's like precedence. Someone's already done it. So and he was being watched also. So
and he's being held in a prison. And the two folks brought you here. So obviously this is someone that does make deal. This is something that they do make deals with. And he's being held, right? So they have this devil in their. What's the noun I'm looking for? You have something in your vicinity. They have control over this devil because he's being held in what looks like a cell. Or did they go down in the underworld to make this? I don't know.
No, it's definitely a cell. Yeah, some kind of prison. But one thing on the Aki's death, if you remember, he said his curse only left him with 2 years. Now, in my prediction is that in 2 years we're gonna face the Gun Devil. So I'm guessing he's gonna die fighting the Gun Devil, and he's gonna go out in some pretty awful way fighting it. That's what I assume is gonna happen here.
Okay, well, I'm here for it. Are we watching the movie after this, by the way?
Oh yeah, of course.
It's a hard life.
Of course. And
great.
Well, it's either I think we're gonna have to watch the movie before Furin too.
Why
not? I think Furin's coming out soon. So.
Oh, great. It is what it is.
We could watch a movie or something in between. But
don't give me false hope. But sure.
Yeah, you're right. We're not watching a movie. But Aki, because the devil starts to tell him how he's gonna die, and then Aki chooses not to know. I feel like I would want to know, right? Especially because that way he knows, like if he knows the time and cause of his death, I feel like if anything, it would help him plan the murder of his enemies. Because the whole reason he was like, I don't care to know how I die. It's just so that I can, as long as my enemies are killed, that's all I care about. But I don't know, maybe part of him rejected the knowledge because the burden of knowing how you die, like that is a lot to deal with regardless.
That can hinder you from being in a good headspace to fight. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, but it was interesting
stuff. It was
very interesting scene.
Our guys and gals, our fiends and devil, Power and Denji are making great progress. So much so that Kishibe, which he only name dropped himself once, they all call him teacher, was like, you know what, we can cut back to once a week. Although they're on the floor, he beat them. He's like, that last attack was not bad. We can cut this back. I was like, but they're not.
Yeah, I wouldn't even trust him because he said that the last time, and they ended up because he said never to trust anything. The hunter says.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So I mean, it sounds like he was genuine, but I don't know.
Did you see his face when Denji said? He's like, yeah, we're gonna have like real combat. It won't be like some training exercise. We're gonna try to take down. That's when he said the snake devil and the sword man. I think he said, right. Did you see his face when Denji's like, if it comes down to it, you guys have to dispose of us. I'll go easy on you because you taught me everything I know. Now I get a shot with Makima, and he was like, ooh. And then they shoot over to the next scene.
Well, I don't think he gulped. It was like a.
No, sorry, I'm not gulping. As in when they shoot over to the next scene, he's telling Makima, I'm actually starting to care about these folks. That's what I was gonna get to. Not that at all. As in like there's a sign of thank you or wow, I love you guys. But Christian, that conversation, right? You saw that attack coming, right? So you didn't do anything about it. She responded, you know I was attacked too. I was in the crossfire. That is what it is. I don't care how many of my dogs you killed. As long as we still have something straight, as long as your actions are still in humanity's interest. Christian, that sounds like a contract. That sounds like a devil and a human. Just like I don't to me, right? That doesn't sound like two human beings speaking. You know, that sounds like someone you sign a contract to deal with. You can do your shit as long as it's in humanity's favor. And this is that we're not renegotiating. We're touching back to that contract again because he brought up, I don't care how many of my dogs you have killed. As long as you're in humanity's interests. To which she responds, yes, this is what we're doing. And yet the responses were, like, she's always been semi-robotic, but it was fully robotic this on her end. It's like, yes, as we do this, just so you know, public safety will, I forgot what she said. As in, it'll be a better light on public safety, or we'll be able to be in public record or something. And then he said, you liar. And then she had a straight face, and she smiled. I'm like, bro, I rewatched that scene like 5 times. I was like, that's crazy to me. What did you think?
Yeah. Okay, now don't get all fucking... Because I know...
At this point, there's nothing you can say.
No, because I know you... I know if I compliment you, you tend to be like,
go crazy,
obviously.
Because I never get one. Anyone who's been listening, I never get compliments. Christian has made sure to keep my self-esteem, my confidence, my dignity as low as he can.
He is lying.
He's lying.
Oh my gosh. Such a lie. But no, I didn't that's a cool way to view that scene. Because you're right. He used the word mankind specifically. Wait, let me turn this off. He used the word mankind specifically. I don't know. As you were saying that, I was thinking, like, what word would you use if you were speaking to another human?
Right.
If you're trying to say, like, I don't care
Us.
if you... Yeah, it would be more inclusive. Like, as long as you're serving the public's interest, as long as you're serving our interest, it would be more like we're both humans here.
Right.
But he said, as long as you're serving mankind's interest. Yeah, no, that's a good call out. But I don't know if it's he has a contract with her or like specifically, if it's like she's just a devil working with humans. I don't know.
Not him with public safety, with Devil Hunting Academy as a whole. Like that's what I feel like. If there's a contract to be had, if she's a devil, that's what I think it is, because that's why she's leading that operation. But I don't know.
And also because very clearly, she did something in that train, right? You don't just get shot because you were shot in the head, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't just get. Yes, I feel like that's. I mean, I guess that could be a double contract too. We don't know, but we don't like. I don't know if anybody knows what her No, someone would know, right? In the higher ups.
Yeah,
it's just those two people who came into the picture recently.
Kuroso and the guy with the name that I thought was a girl, and the girl with the name that I thought was a guy. I'll find it. Kurose and Tendo. Tendo's actually a girl. Kurose. Right. Kurose is a guy. Yeah.
Right. So from their eyes, they don't know what her power is. So we don't know what her contract is, if she's even making contracts or if she's just the devil herself. So yeah, there's a lot of mystery around Makima, but that is a good call out. I didn't catch
Christian, it's and another thing too, right? Like she's used different things so far. We've seen her use the crows, if that's what those birds were, those black birds. Like it was them. It was a combination of them plus human lives, those prisoners, which again she said borrowed, which I don't think you can borrow. I don't think you can lie to the Department of Justice. Like these public safety folks look like they want to do everything by the books. But regardless, these niggas died. They were inmates serving life. It is what it is. Won't miss them. Like Power said, oh well, they died. But regardless, but there's a big hole inside of the yakuza gangs in the train. So how many powers does one girl have? Or it has. I don't know. But regardless. Anyway, we're freaking storyalysis, Ulysses, the breakdown of cell tissue. We're breaking this shit down, Christian. Please don't try this at home. Crazy stuff. So. Yes, that scene I was like, that's sick. We gotta fucking move. When Kurose and Tendo drops Aki at I guess the building, right, where they were about to have the shake off or the standoff. He's like, I like the reality check that he gave Aki in the car. He's like, dude, you just lost to people. Like not devils. Those are like people who just obliterated your whole gang, like the Special Division 4. Like, now you're going after the biggest, baddest devil who killed millions like that. Like, you're acting like some manga character, like, going out with all this ammo, but nothing to back it down. It's stupid, actually. It's ludicrous, which is extremely true. Like, this is not even a fight, you know? This is not even a battle. Because a battle's like, when you think battle, you think even out from all sides. Like, this is so one-sided. Like, why is Aki doing this? And he's like, I don't care if you laugh at me. I just got to keep going. That's what I'm going to do. So I was like, shit.
I like how he said, if I lose and end up dead, go ahead and laugh.
I know, right?
That is that's crazy to say, because like that's probably what they're thinking, like, or not probably, that is what they're thinking. You're gonna die if you do this. And he's like, yeah, if I die, go ahead and laugh. I don't care what you do. Like, that word choice really emphasizes that he does not care what they think. Like, if he dies and he's ridiculed after death,
yeah,
it doesn't bother him at all. It's just, it felt like that was a great comeback if you wanted to get across the point that you do not give a shit what anybody has to say about what you're gonna do, because even if you die, it doesn't matter to you. And I thought that was a pretty cool line.
Or not to cool, lose, man.
But yeah.
It's cute. It's okay, Christian.
It's cute.
It is sick. I like it. Those last 2 episodes were good. I have not watched 23 minutes episodes in fucking 45 minutes before, since probably Vinland Saga. Freeman. There were some episodes in Freeman I had to like stop, go back, stop, cry, stop. To cry. These last 2 are beautifully executed. Now we're moving to the standoff. Christian, my perverted mind, which I gotta tell this shit, it's our podcast and we're fucking open, transparent. Well, I am. Christian's a serial killer. Regardless, my perverted mind, when they show us Makima sitting on that couch, all these dudes standing up behind her, I'm like, bro. I'm like, what is this?
you're thinking of that Piper Perry, huh?
I'm like, what is this? I'm like, yo, he knows what he's doing.
You're thinking of that meme, huh?
Christian, this show gotta be by some guy. It's just, no, all this showing power naked, all this, like, zooming in on these sex scenes where they have himeno going crazy, like, showing Makima on one of the outro songs, just doing some baddie stuff, some IG model stuff. Now, this guy, whoever wrote this show, must be a heterosexual man. Or a very, very kinky woman.
No, I think that was purely coincidental.
No, it was not, Christian. They put it there for me. They know I was watching. I'm like, what? Anyway, it is what, and I peeped that, and I want to applaud them for that. Thank you for including things that Pierre liked.
Thank you for considering Pierre's taste.
I was like, what is this? Why does she look proud? Where is your father? Oh my God. Okay, stop. All right, stop. That's not it. We are law-abiding citizens. Morality is something that is one of our core, the pillars that describe Christian and I. But we're moving. So that conversation, right?
He was he was very willing to comply. Like, he was. I was thinking, damn, he's not giving a lot of pushback until she decides to, which I think you were about to say.
Yeah, I mean, why would you, Christian?
People.
Like, look at the stature. It's some girl like sitting on a couch. Jesus,
she's not very intimidating in that.
She's not intimidating.
Like, you don't know who she is. Like, it's just a girl.
But the dialogue, right? Also, the intel that we now have has been elucidated. Well, we can't trust these gangsters, but Homeboy said, Sawatari, if that's how you pronounce her name. So, Christian, you don't know this. You might. One of our TikTok videos, someone is like, bro, the video's sick, but can y'all stop butchering these people's names? So for that reason, I was like, you know what? Not just for that reason. Like, I want to do this justice. So I'm trying to pronounce these people's name the way these writers wrote them to be pronounced, or the way I tell their names.
I had a feeling that was on your mind earlier with the, what was it? Pochta? Or Pochta?
No, Pochta I've been since day one. I've been hearing Pochta. Fuck what anyone say. I've been hearing Pochta since the first episode. I'm like, Pochta. And I love how he says it. I even say it in his, like, it's like, when he says that, it's kind of like nasal. It's like in the nose. Like, Pochta. It's just, I don't give a fuck about that. But yes, those other folks, which are not even main characters. But regardless, Sawatari, I don't know. If this
Sawatari doesn't deserve pronunciation, man.
Okay, it sounds like Homegirl's acting alone, and she made a trade with the gun devil, to which this yakuza dude said, how ironic. They really are just like us, bro. Even devils need money. We're not so different. I'm like, bro, that's sick. But then, his analogy, not analogy, it was this blatant like statement in which he gave us some more some more ammo as to why he said what he said. We're necessary evils, right? And he compared their gangs to the Soviets and another country. He compared
China.
them to the Soviets and the Chinese. Yes, he's like, we look like puppies to those guys, but our existence alone is the reason why they've yet to invade Japan. So for that reason, gangs, we are a necessary evil. To which homegirl's like, bro, look into this. Your thugs, their wives, their side chicks, their side dudes. We gotta be inclusive. Their their husbands, their whatever it is. We got a token for them, and it's not permanent. There's someone in public safety who can return them. I was like, yo, that's so cool. Like, we can reverse this tragedy that just went down. We just need all the fucking names.
And
yeah,
that makes me. So you remember how the future devil? We talked about this. How he used the specific wording of saying he requested 2 eyes, and then their sense of smell and their sense of taste.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how it's weird that, not weird, but it sounded intentional that they didn't say he took their sight, their smell, and their sense of taste. He said he took his eyes, and then like the eyes were isolated from the senses in the request. Does that make sense what I'm saying so far?
Yeah, he said they take their eyes, sense of sight, no, sense of taste and sense of smell. Okay, wait.
Right.
Yeah, they could have just said their sense of sight, taste, smell, but it said their eyes and then taste and smell.
Right, and so here,
their tongue. Yeah, that's weird.
Well, but here, because I remember saying that maybe the reason he specifically said he took their eyes and not their sense of sight is because it's not that he was stealing their sense of sight. He's just stealing their eyeballs. And there might be someone in public safety who could revert the damage done if you take somebody's eyes. And then here we see Makima saying, I took these eyes from your people, but we have someone in public safety who could put them back. So I think it's just to say that, like, that exchange or that request from the future devil and the conversation we had there, it's being illuminated by what she's saying here, that you can undo damage. And it's just, it cleared up the not confusion, but the question that we were talking about in the previous episode. But I don't know if you remember us having that conversation, but we did have it though.
We had that conversation about 20 minutes ago. What do you take me for?
No, it wasn't 20.
No, it's not kicked in yet, Christian.
No, well, to be fair, it was like 2-3 weeks ago that we.
Oh shoot! Okay, so the Alzheimer did kick in. Okay, the dementia is here. What? Okay. I didn't think these were related because I don't think pacts, contracts with devils can be reversible. I think they're permanent. So I think that's just someone else that they have that can remove and put things back. Like, I don't think there's a correlation between someone that can remove eye sockets, put them back, with the future devil who requests eyes but not the sense of sight, like little eyeballs.
I don't know, because like if Aki had his skin given up to the fox devil, his skin's gonna go back. I would assume.
But it's a painful thing to peel. There's a lot of senses on your fucking, what do they call that shit? What are the layers? The epidermis or some shit? No, that's some other stuff. For sure.
Yeah. But all that's to say, I think there's someone in public safety who can heal people. And who knows, maybe, is it Makima? Because she got shot in the head.
It's sign. Oh, they got a healer. Freeman, Christian. Freeman, they got a prodigy.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. Good. That's a good point. Okay. This is why these discussions are needed, man. This is why we're the best freaking anime breakdown podcast out there.
I mean,
Christian, to me, that's what we are. I don't care. I'm gonna. It is what it is. Anyway, us and our 2 followers, we'll do it. But but at the end of that, right? She made sure to set homeboy straight. She stood up and said, "You speak of necessary evil. Y'all are just thugs doing shit and justifying your cruel actions. I get that." And she said, "It's not a necessary evil unless the nation is holding its leash," which furthers my freaking theory that this is just some contract between the nation or public safety and her. She's just the middle devil that's supposed to straighten things out. The nation needs to have a grip on necessary evil or not you. And again, this is just me, right? I don't have any fucking substantiating evidence to back up my claim. Only my wit. And yeah, Christian,
this is the second point that you brought up that I had not thought about. Wow. This
Christian,
you're doing a good job, man.
Christian, I'm him. I've been telling you. You don't tell me I'm him enough, but I know I'm him, so it's fine. You're him too. But you don't understand the way I think, Christian. I'm Christian Storyologist, the breakdown of cells. Who thought of that name, Christian? Anyway, regardless, it is what it is. Now,
wait, but I want to, because because the whole time they're talking about one human making a contract with one devil, but they haven't said anything about a group of people making a contract with a devil. So if a nation can make a contract, I don't know what that would mean. I don't know the stipulations. I don't know the fine print of that, but that could be interesting. If like the leaders of a nation together as one, they form a contract with a devil. What are the implications of that? I don't know, but that could be pretty cool if they do end up going that route. But they haven't really explained much about this contract system. We don't even know why devils adhere to the contract in the first place. So there's a lot to clear up there, I think, first.
What you said, spot on. There's a bunch of things that need to elucidate further on. But, Christian, in terms of time, you have that other podcast with the German dude that you got to get to. So we got to...
That's true. That's fair. Okay.
So, we got to rush this. Unfortunately, fuck, I love this. Okay. Christian, the zombies at the bottom, that reminded me of The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 4 and 5. That little detour that's not in the game, where they met Henry and Sam. Like the zombies that are at the bottom, they're not zombies, right? They're infected. I understand that. I was like, that's so cool. Like the plan that Sawatari told her goons, like, make sure no one's bitten. They're like, bitch, what the fuck you mean bitten? Well, we got Cupid in here? What the fuck? Are you kinky? Like the guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Sure, bite. Like, what? You gonna bite who? Some guy was excited, like, bite. Like, and she's like, no, fuckers. There are zombies at the bottom. So y'all need to make sure you don't get bit, because if you do, you turn into one too, because that's what we got for public safety. I thought of The Last of Us. I was like, that's so cool, because I remember that, and I always forget this. Jackson. Jackson's where they end up. I always forget. Christian, we did that shit, but we're short on time. What is it? Storyalisis, TV shows, The Last of Us, because everything's in my notes. It's just I'm him. Regardless, it is what it is. Kansas City. Yes, Kansas City, episode 4 and 5. Okay, all right, cool. So we move. That was sick. That intro to the other fiends. Oh,
yeah, I love that. I really love how he describes it, and we get a real time view of what they're doing.
Oh, so cool. This could be an endless list. Yo, the shark fiend can swim through walls, grounds.
Sometimes he again, right? Like Japan has some very common in this world. Japan has some very common fears. Like sharks, spiders. These are these are not limited to this is a worldwide fear people have of these things. Yes. So I really wonder, what kind of devils they got over in America. Do they, or just any other part of the world? Because these are like some of the fears that people have. Angel devil was cool though. I thought that paradox. Sick. That paradox is
right.
Dope.
Right.
Because that means someone's afraid of angels out there.
Wait, are all devils? Is there a correlation, like, 1-to-1 with fear and devil, like, based on more or less afraid? Because I remember Makima was saying, like, if you can think of a chainsaw, you'd be afraid of that. The analogy in episode 1 or 2, as she was in the car, does that apply for every devil stem from something that someone fears? Or on the spectrum of fear? Yeah,
there's probably some loopholes, I would assume, some like, little nuances that could affect that rule, but I think that is a general rule.
No, that was sick. Okay, that's the case. That's cool. The violence fiend? I like how public safety. This is so cool. This is public safety, right? We're using these half devils, half humans, or a fiend is a straight devil that a devil took over a human's body and the head is differently shaped. Right. Public safety, because this violence fiend is so violent, which is odd on its own. What's Teach's name, Christian? You name dropped it once. Forgot it. What's Teach's name? Kishibe told us, teacher, which is odd because a fiend is supposed to be weaker, but this fiend is even stronger. So for that reason, to ensure that there's little to no casualty wherever we drop this fiend to take care of devils, he's wearing a mask which contains poisonous gas to tranquilize him. Like if he ever gets too strong, but that's how I took it. Maybe that's not what it is at all. But I was like, that's cool. If those are the measures put in place.
I think the gas is always being dispensed. I think that's what they said.
Oh, okay. That even makes even more sense because he's just so powerful to maintain him at a not too crazy level. Yeah. Okay, that makes.
But he sounds nice though. I thought that was interesting. He sounds very friendly. He's like, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. You're just everyone's biting everybody.
He's inhaling gas. He's like, hi.
I guess so.
No, but that's true. It's let's see, the Spider Woman. Bro, I was like, mommy, chill.
Nah.
I don't know, Christian. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. Listen, you're never into the ones I'm into. I'm not into the ones you're into. It's fine.
The spider was great.
Before she saw those tentacles, well, she's not an octopus. Before she saw those legs, I don't know, man. I was getting some freaky nun vibe. I was like, did someone order in... did someone order a crucifixion? Not crucifixion. Was it an exorcism? I was like,
she did seem pretty shy. She looked sad.
I don't know, Christian.
He's probably a freak.
Okay, you know what, Christian? End of the year. Well, end of the year for us, but you're gonna release this sometime in January. We need to sit back and think if we're actually over-sexualizing this podcast. At some point.
Not with this show. I mean, this show kind of...
That's actually true. Yes. There's nudity everywhere. Yeah, blame the author of Chainsaw Man. Listen, we're innocent. We are God-fearing boys, and they're just... Yes, they're doing that to us. It's the gas, Christian. We're inhaling the gas. Regardless. Of course. Yeah, that intro was sick. They're killing them. And then Makima's nearby. Because Aki was about to get shot by those goons. Blood. Bam. They pass out. Or they die. And we see her come out at some place smiling. Now, they're inside of a building. There are windows, but I didn't see no birds. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're giving us more and more of her power as episodes go on. At first I thought, okay, you're limited to exchange of people and mates plus birds, sight, to get to your targets. Now they're inside of a building, like, and their head didn't explode. They just bleed, nosebleed, dead. This is what it looks like to me. So I don't know. And to make, and even more, right? Aki gets into this cave-like thing. Well, not cave. Deep inside, even less windows. Just him and Sawatari. Which, oof, damn. Yo, Christian, she said snake. Spit it out, bro. I'm like, yo. That is just heartless. Why do you have this man fight? You basically have this man fight his woman, pretty much. Because that was his girl. That was his girl's devil.
She's a bitch.
I'm like, no, Christian, that's just beautiful writing. Or that's just a great antagonist. But, whoa, that's just, wow, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Ghost, kill him. Her nose is bleeding, too. Makima can't even see inside of there, right? There's no windows for birds to be watching. I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on her, or it, whatever it is. It's just, oh, no, it's insane. And of course, he's hearing the thing because of the contract he just made with the future devil. If you use my power, you'll be able to peek a little into the future, but that's about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how can you use this in this fight? Well, with the tentacles coming from left and right. I'm not for this opponent.
He just has to rely on his own capabilities.
Yeah, like, you don't have time. You meet some girl at the bar, like, okay, all right, like, I can see this pickup line won't work. Okay, this pickup line won't work. This is like freaking legs are flying at you left and right, bro. No. It's crazy. Anyway, she's like, choke him to death? Not even kill him swiftly. Choke him to death. Yo, homegirl is a freak.
Some freaks on the show.
It's the gas. It's the gas. I'm a good boy. Jesus, Christian, this was long, man. Fuck. Okay. Last thing I'll say. Best outro song I've ever seen. Black and white. Broken glass. Like, they're all disintegrating. Like, they're all spilling out. Like, no, it was beautiful. Paired with the upbeat music. That was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, that one was great. I know we're running out of time, so I'll say it quickly. It had this 3D effect that, to me, it felt like this old school video game modeling that was done. It was like a mix of old school 3D technology with modern technology, and it had the futuristic glossy stage. It was like the final level of a JRPG. That's me. I grew up with gaming, and it was really touching on that feeling that I used to have as a kid. It's very pretty in my eyes. They reminded me of my childhood. In a way.
Oh, he has a heart. He's not a serial killer full time, but
on most days.
Okay. All right, we gotta go. They're good.
Whoa. Okay, no, that's gonna cut out. Whoa.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from. Damn.
It's the gas. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the gas.
No, that's getting cut out. Of course, that's not gonna be a podcast. But all right, well, we gotta go. I'm going to sleep. Not really. All right, we good?
Yep.
All right, bye.